Hey folks, Joe out here in the wood shop again. It is Saturday night, 7:45, and we're just hanging out for our Saturday night chat. We got into the habit of doing these a while back. Only did a few of them, then kind of missed a few weeks, but back at it, trying to get things rolling again tonight. It's after hours, so as you see, I'm enjoying a cold beer. I did drop a video this morning, which I shot last night, talking about this bike and working on it a little bit. I took the original wheels that came on the bike, set of 27.5-inch wheels, which are sitting to the back, leaning against that stand there, workbench, and took those off, and I put on my old 26-inch mountain bike wheels off my old Jamis hardtail. That frame cracked a couple years ago, about a week after I bought these tires at around 135 bucks a pop. So anyways, rather than switch the tires, put my set of tires onto the original wheels, I have tires for those as well, which I bought right after I bought this bike. I thought I'd take my old 26-inch mountain bike wheels, take the 9-speed cassette off, put on the 10-speed cassette for my Surly, take the brake discs off the wheels that came on the Surly, put those on the 26-inch wheels. They are compatible for rim brake or disc brake. And they still had the set of tires on them from a couple of years ago in Winnipeg, and slapped those onto the bike last night. A little while ago, I took it out for a little spin just to test her out, make sure everything is shifting right, brakes feel good and all that. Everything is perfect, braking is great. On the hard packed snow and ice, the braking and traction is excellent, so very happy with that. So these wheels for now, they're going to become my winter wheels. Someday maybe I'll build up an older mountain bike with 26-inch wheels and switch these around for that, but for now, I'm going to leave them for this for the winter, and in the spring when I put the original 27 pies back on, I'll just switch those around, but I'll leave the tires on each. I won't have to change those around until they need to be changed. And the brake discs, which I took off the original wheels to put on these, I'll just leave those on here next year as well, and I'll get a new set of brake discs for the original wheels, put those back on. So that's all cool. A little less work in the long run, and like to use up some other bike stuff I had kicking around that hasn't been used in, well, almost 2 years. And let's see what else is going on. I had been doing a lot of running. Backed off this last couple of weeks. Weekly distance is down a little bit. This past week I haven't run at all. Last week I ran about 40 kilometers. Running speeds and times were still improving on a fairly regular basis overall. I just backed off on the running this week to get some other things done. We had a snowstorm a couple of days ago. I had to clear up from that a little bit. It wasn't a big storm, just a little one. A lot of yard work in the past couple of weeks getting ready for winter, so I got that all done and out of the way. And I've been working on paddles a fair bit again. And in the last week or so, shipped one out here in Ontario to a customer. That was a two-piece paddle. That just went out a few days ago. And late last week, one-piece paddle went out to Salt Spring Island in British Columbia. And I got a pair of two-piece paddles I'm just finishing up. Those are going to another set of customers out in British Columbia as well. They'll get those soon. And just in case those folks are watching this video, yeah, you will get a series of photos coming your way and a little bit of video specific to your paddles fairly soon. I'm a little bit behind schedule right now, but we are working on it. There's some reasons for that. We won't get into that. And let's see what else is going on. I tidied up the shop a little bit over the last few days, and that's always a constant work in progress. Some other stuff I'm working on out here, some cutting boards and various other little things. I actually have two different websites now, joopaddles.ca or joopaddles.com. Both domains go to the same site. That's for all my canoe and kayak paddles that I ship off all over the country. And my other website is Joe O Woodshop Creations, all one word, joowoodshopcreations.com. And that's for everything else I make, whether it's planter boxes, Western red cedar raised bed planter boxes, cutting boards, various kitchen bar accessories, utensils, a little bit of everything, kind of fun stuff. And also that is specific for local paddle sales only, Thunder Bay area, or people coming through Thunder Bay, pick them up here. You can buy them off that website. It's kind of like a locals pricing, and there's no shipping options on it at all. It's strictly buying local. So I got kind of a couple of different things going on the websites right now, and kind of like how that's going. Over to my left, my Trek 520 Grando. I want to put some drop bar mitts on that today. Didn't get to it. Those will probably go on tomorrow. I'd still like to get that bike out for a couple rides, but wait to see if the roads clear up a little bit, get her out for a couple more spins before I put her in the house for the rest of the year. Down here on the floor, we have the rack. I was talking about that in the earlier video as well. I had that on the truck. It is going on this early. Didn't get to that today either. That probably goes on tomorrow. Another thing I'll be doing on this is putting on the winter bar mitts. They're heavily insulated, good for cold weather riding. Been running those. I think this is going to be my fifth or sixth year. I've got a few videos on my YouTube channel from those where I talk about those. Those will be going on, and I'll get that done. I may cut the handlebars down a little bit. They're a little wider than I like. They're the stock widths, and I've never liked that width. I figured I'd leave them as they are, see if they grow on me. They haven't. They're going to get cut down, probably about 1.5 inches or so on each end. Then I'll put the grips back on. I might do that tomorrow before putting the bar mitts on. We'll see how things go. What else is going on here? Just looking around to see if anything jogs my memory that I want to talk about. Various pieces of hardwood back here. This is going to be another cutting board once I get that going. And oh yeah, another idea that I have is YouTube related. Kind of been toying with the idea of doing a weekly live stream video where just sort of like what we're doing right now. Maybe I'll be tinkering away on paddles or on bike stuff out here or talking camping gear or something, but all completely live. People that aren't available when it goes up, you can always watch it later on as a regular video. But the channel's 2,630 some subscribers, probably on the small side for doing live streams. Live streams won't be all that exciting if there's nobody watching while it's live, but if I can get a few people on, then it'd just be a good time to chat back and forth in the comment section and all that, the chat section, all that kind of stuff. So thinking about giving that a try. If any of you watching this video now are interested in that, let me know in the comments down below some of the things you'd like to talk about, and more importantly, what day of the week would be your preference. Maybe give me your 3 favorite options of days of the week and roughly what time. Trying to figure out where it would fit in the best, whether on a weekday or whether the weekend, an evening. I'm not sure yet. I've just been toying with the idea. I'm working on ways to make the YouTube channel grow a little bit more. It's something I really need to get going right now. It's coming along, but slower than I want. I'm playing around with YouTube Shorts videos today a little bit as well. I've never really gotten into those, but today I put a little bit of time and effort into that. Posted a couple earlier. Interesting to see the results rolling in from those and the number of views versus the regular content. That's a bit of an eyebrow raiser. So I'll be playing with that over the coming days and weeks as well. We are almost the end of November. Monday will be December the 1st. So yeah, I'm less than 2 weeks from hitting the big 6-0. I will be 60 years old in less than 2 weeks. When I was younger, that's a milestone I never really thought I'd ever get to. But here we are. It's right around the corner. So that'll be interesting. Let's see. I know I'm looking around a little bit. I'm just looking around the garage to see what jogs my memory I want to mention. I know there are a few other things I was planning on talking about tonight. It's all slipping my mind at the moment. Back to biking. The last couple of cycling videos I did was kind of the start of a series on winter-specific cycling. I did this last year as well. I checked and I had 8 videos in that series on winter cycling. Starting to add to that now, plus I have a new playlist up, Winter Cycling 2026 or whatever I'm calling it. And that'll be the newer content that I put on, sort of a upgraded, maybe better version of what I did last year, plus some new stuff. Want to get some winter rides in. That's going to go up on part of that as well. I actually wanted to bring the GoPro with me today on this bike when I did a little test ride to see how the new wheels were working out in the snow and ice, but I forgot to charge it up the last couple of days, so it needs a charge. It's in the house getting charged right now, so it'll be ready. Maybe I'll get it out for a spin tomorrow and do a little riding video, talk to you all while I'm out there on the trail. We'll see how that progresses, and got lots of other ideas. Most of them are slipping my mind right now, so I think we're going to cut her short for this chat. Originally, I wanted to keep these Saturday night chat videos down to about 5 or 6 minutes, but they tended to end up going a little longer, so I think we're aiming for more like 8, 10, 12 minutes, something like that. We'll see how it progresses. And if we do get into the weekly live stream videos, Not sure how long to go for those. Some of the channels that I follow, there's guys doing these that are anyways from an hour to 2.5 hours a week. I'm not planning on doing that, at least not anytime soon. I mean, once we have 50 people watching at the same time and 7 or 8 people commenting in the commenting chat section, and it gets a little bit more interesting, keeps it fresh, and lots to talk about, maybe then. But anyways, I'm looking for some input, some feedback from all of you fine folks on the internet. Let me know what you think of all this stuff and your ideas, and give me some ideas, and help me build this channel up. To do that, simply just liking a video, watching a video all the way through. That all helps with the YouTube algorithms, helps the channel go. Leaving comments, that helps. Subscribing if you haven't already subscribed, that definitely helps. Checking the stats, and this is true for most YouTubers, I've checked into this as well. Approximately 93, 94, 95% of people watching YouTube videos are not subscribed to that channel. Even if it's a channel they go to on a fairly regular basis. This weird little quirky fact about YouTube, most people aren't subscribed. So if you're watching some of my videos, more than 1 or 2, and you're not subscribed yet, just take a second and hit that subscribe button. Just a little thing like that helps me out. There's other ways you can help the channel. In the description box down below the videos, there's always links to my Amazon affiliate account. If you ever see anything on Amazon that I'm talking about in the videos, there's sometimes will be links direct to those products. If you ever look around, whether you buy something or not, maybe you get browsing around, you buy something totally different or something different the next day. But as a result of being on my link, it's in the last 24 hours, if that's the last YouTube affiliate link that you happen to click on, I would still get a small commission on that instead of it all going to Jeff Bezos, and he's got more money than I do. So that's just another way you can help the channel if you shop on Amazon at all, and if you feel like doing that. If not, don't worry about it. Just a little thing. I've been meaning to do a separate video just on this YouTube stuff and the ideas on this, and I keep putting it off. We're kind of doing that tonight after all, even though that was not my intent at the start of this video, but we're doing it anyways. Something else people can do to support a YouTuber, whether it's me or somebody else, there's a little button under the video, kind of near where the thumbs up, thumbs down buttons are. I think we call it a super thanks. And I've seen people send in $2, $3, $5, $10 as a tip once in a while. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Nobody has to do that. It's strictly optional, but when you do see it, it's very encouraging and makes a fellow want to keep pushing this YouTube thing and see where you can take it. So it's just an option, just throwing it out there. Nobody has to do it. No offense if you don't. I rarely do it for other people myself. I've done it a couple times, but not that often. But it's just another thing out there. Another way some people have an option for people to support their YouTube channel is a members section where you can join the channel. You can click a button to join, and it gives you different little perks and stuff. There's options a YouTuber has for setting up what those different perks are. That's something I started looking at in the last little bit too. I haven't done it yet. I probably will before the end of the year. And again, it's strictly optional. You still get to see all the videos. You don't have to pay anything for anything on this channel if you don't ever want to. That's just the way it'll be. Anyways, I think we're around the 15-minute mark now, so I'm going to cut her off here. I'm going to walk over towards you fine folks on the internet, turn off my iPhone camera, and then I'm going to sit down over there, maybe watch a video over here. This is just a clip from one of my trips this past year. That was a bikepacking trip out on Lake Superior. And I'm going to finish this beer, and I have one other beer over there. I might have that, or I might go in, start watching a little bit of hockey on TV, and call it a night. I want to get up really early tomorrow, get an early start on my day. If you're still here after all this babbling and going on and on and on, I want to say thank you very much and have a good night.